So for people living in Dundee who didn't manage to make it to the event today, could you please just sum up really simply what's happened today for people who didn't make it?
Well, this is number 38 of the We Alba book tour. And the We Alba book is a prospectus for Scottish independence from the Alba Party with all sorts of exciting ideas in it.
Yeah.
And I'm particularly pleased to be here in the Yes City again, because we did our very first meeting this spring of the We Alba book here in Dundee, and now the 38th meeting.
Yeah.
And then the other 36 we've been all around the country, from the Highlands to the borders to Glasgow, Edinburgh, everywhere we've been. To the North East and the islands, so it's been great. But coming back to Dundee was fantastic. For folk that didn't see it, then best thing to do is catch a wee clip online. You know, you get it on the Alba site, many other sites, and it's interesting. See, people say, "What's the point of public meetings these days?" You know, I don't know, about 100 folk here tonight. That's a decent turnout, but that's only 100 folk. But the clips in this meeting will be seen by 30, 40, 50,000 people online.
Yeah.
And I think it's the energy of a public meeting. People know it's real.
Yeah.
It's not confected. It's not reading out an auto cue or badly in the case of the last Tory Prime Minister and the current one for that matter. It's actually a real meeting.
Yeah.
With real folk, in this case Dundee, and you can do both. You can have the public meeting and you can show it online.
Yes.
Best of both worlds.
Yep. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Great stuff.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Right. So a lot of people who weren't present tonight won't be aware of the potential Scotland has in the energy sector. So could you explain a bit more about that, please?
Well, Scotland has 60% of the UK's onshore wind capacity.
Wow,
We have 25% of Europe's offshore wind capacity and 30% of Europe's carbon capture and storage capacity.
Yeah.
For all my life, Scotland, indeed, probably in all Scotland's history, we were distant from markets, our geography was a disadvantage, and our climate was something we cursed rather than blessed.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, our geography and our climate is to a huge advantage.
Of course,
renewable energy is the future. Scotland has it coming out in sears, because it's not just onshore and offshore wind. There's hydro, there's tidal, there's wave energy, all of these things. And that's why it is perverse that Scotland is energy rich and Scots are fuel poor.
Okay. And why do you think the S&P is failing on making a sustainable income from all this energy?
Well, we're failing to make sure that England and Wales and the other European markets pay us, which we should get paid. We're failing to take a stake, at minimum, if not take over the responsibility for energy companies. We should be having an income from the energy we produce. We should be having jobs from the work that needs done, such as building turbines. And we should be seeing businesses locate where energy is cheapest. And as it is, we're seeing the energy go south. We're not getting any money. We're not getting any jobs, and we're not seeing business. That's why it has to change.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right. I'm here with Michael, who travelled all the way from Edinburgh. So, can you tell me why you came all the way from Edinburgh to Dundee today?
Well, I just feel like with the recent state of the UK political scene, I wanted to see what, if anything, was actually happening with the movement towards Scottish independence.
Yeah, okay, great, thank you. So could you tell us where the next event's going to be? When's it going to happen? And if people want to find out more about the Alba Party and what you stand for, where can they go?
Well, first of all, it's been a great public meeting tonight, and thank you so much for coming. As you can see, lots of questions from the audience. We had to put out more chairs, more people came than we expected. Dundee's a great city for independence. Our next event is actually going to be in Dundee again, at the Discovery, and it's going to be on the 10th of December, and it's a National Assembly. Now, to a National Assembly, anyone can come, and it's going to be specifically about currency, borders, pensions, and our relationship with Europe. So people can ask all the questions that they wish. And if they're interested in Alba, they just have to come online at albaparty.org and even ask any questions. We've got a section where they can ask any questions, but albaparty.org is where to get the information about all of our policies. But thank you so much for coming here this evening. It's really important to get the message out so people can make a really informed decision when they get an opportunity next time round. So thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.